This is Knuckles FM.
Rocky, how was your weekend, my guy? Rocco, how was your weekend? You have a pretty good one? Now, I will say this, Rocky. People have been in the comments of the Roblox video, and they're saying you chose to side with Roblox. I need you to confirm with me right now that you do not condone Roblox's actions. All right, we're going to give him some time. At the end of the video, we will get his answer on his thoughts on Roblox. I figured we'd deep dive into this past weekend. On our new segment, we will now do, I think, every Monday, this past weekend. We're going to take our top 3 breaking news that happened over the weekend and the past week and talk about them. Starting with the Cracker Barrel new logo.
They took the racism away from Cracker Barrel. What are they doing?
Rocky, have you seen this new Cracker Barrel logo? Have you seen it at all? It looks pretty bad, doesn't it, Rocco? Huh? Rocco? Don't it? Don't you hate it? Yeah, they took Cracker off the barrel. Cracker Barrel replaced its beloved old-timer, an elderly man leaning against a barrel with a minimalist text only designed as part of its All the More rebranding, including updated interior and brightener decor. This marks the first major change to a logo in nearly 50 years. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the whole saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Apparently, this new owner didn't understand that, because by gosh, people are upset, bro.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I think there's one about 40 minutes away from me. Do I go out of my way to go there? No, but have I eaten at a Cracker Barrel? Absolutely. Is it amazing? Absolutely. You know what you're getting when you go there. You get rocking chairs, old people, and good food. We had to bust out the old Jack and Mountain Dew for today's news because it gets wilder. Which I don't think it's pandering to woke culture. I just think someone thought if I changed something, it might help out the business. The owner of Cracker Barrel went on to I think it was a news station, and answered some questions. People were like, oh, people seem to be hating it. And they're like, I haven't heard any hate at all. I think people love it.
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing.
Little does she know, stocks are plummeting. It's going down, bro. It is going down, wiping out nearly 100 million in market value at one point. Yo, I might buy some fucking Cracker Barrel stock. $54 for some Cracker. Yo, buy the dip. Buy in the bottom of the dip, dog. This is your time to buy. I'm not an advisor. Don't listen to me. I am not smart. What do you think about the new Cracker Barrel logo? Let me know. Comment down below. On to the next news. The Black Plague. The bubonic plague case in California. Rocco, are you terrified? Rocco. Rocky. Rocco. The plague is here. He could give 2 shits. A South Lake Tahoe resident tested positive for the plague, most likely after being bitten by an infected flea while camping in an area. The plague caused by like a flea occurs in a small animal population in parts of California, especially at higher elevations. There was a previous recorded a human case in 2020 among animals. 41 rodents tested positive between 2021 and 2024, with 4 more in 2025 in the Tahoe Basin. From what I'm reading, though, it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, it sounds awful because, you know, the bubonic plague that killed a lot of people. A lot. You know, that thing. Symptoms typically start with a fever, chills, headache, weakness, and swollen lymph nodes. It can progress to like pneumonia if untreated. The current patient is recovering at home under medical care. So yeah, so pretty much don't go outside and you should be safe. I'm not gonna lie, when I read the headline for it, I was like, oh, here we go. Another COVID scenario. I thought we were about to go in lockdown again. And listen, I don't know about you guys. I wouldn't mind a 1-month lockdown break, if I'm being honest. I need to catch up on some shows. I need to catch up on some videos. Alcohol needs to be drank. Rocco, what do you think? Do you think we need another lockdown? Cool. There was a lot of good breaking news that happened over the weekend. I couldn't figure out the third topic, but it wasn't until today I found this amazing headline. China's pregnancy robots. What do you got to say about that, Rocco? I think Rocco got the plague. Rocky, are you alive? You heard me correct. Chinese researchers are developing a humanoid pregnancy robot equipped with an artificial womb embedded in its body, designed to carry a fetus from conception to birth. Now the question is, do we get to fuck the robot, or are they just going to syringe it? I feel like these are very important questions. Is this ethical? I don't know. I don't think so. Because now we're getting into a weird category, if I'm being honest. Prototype is expected by 2026, with potential pricing under 100,000 won, approximately $13,900. I don't understand how we got to this point. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. But wild. While exciting for infiltration solutions, the project raises ethical, legal, and societal concerns about replacing natural motherhood and manipulating reproduction. Some reports describe the concept as sensational or fake, but artificial wombs are indeed under development in the scientific settings, aiming to support extreme premature human infants. Do I think this will probably pass? Absolutely not. Do I think it'll become a thing? Absolutely. Because I believe it's China or Japan or somewhere over there. Their population is dying and they're actually needing people to come over and help populate the earth, which is a wild thing. It's a wild thing and a bad thing. If we're at that point, I feel like something's going on and we need to fix that. If I'm being honest. I would agree with them on, like, is this ethical? Absolutely not. You're replacing life. I don't believe. I mean, I don't know enough to really put my opinion on it, if I'm being honest. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't leave it up to robots. Yeah, comment down below what you guys think of that. Rocky, what do you think? Rocco, what do you think about robot pregnancies? Huh? He raised his head up for that. Are you trying to be a dad, Rocco? Rocco? He just winked. He's trying to be a dad. JK, his nuts are cut off. Ain't that right, Rocco? Your nuts cut off? Yeah, we cut your nuts off, didn't we? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. It wasn't my choice. It wasn't my choice. It wasn't my choice. I didn't mean to cut your balls off. I didn't want to cut your balls off. My wife made me. Your mom made you. My mom took your balls. Your mom took your balls, Rocco. That concludes today's episode. Before we get out of here, Rocky, I feel like it's time to decide, what is your stance on Roblox? Rocco, this is not a good look for you, buddy. This is not a good look for you, buddy. I'm gonna need an answer. Rocco, whoop, whoop. You wanna go? What is your answer?
No.
Ah, there you have it. Thank you, Rocco. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. All right. If you enjoyed, hit that like, subscribe. We'll probably see you guys next Monday with another episode of This Past Weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below your favorite story, or comment down a story that I may have missed, and I'll cover it next week. Yeah, I'm excited for these. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.